In Dorset have had their eyes on a rather special steam engine. The only problem was the object of their desire has been in Turkey since 1941. Richard Hewitt reports.
The 8F class locos were built during the last war for War Department service in Britain and the Middle East, but 20 of them managed to find their way to Turkey, where they were nicknamed the Churchills. Many of them were still regularly on the rails in the mid-80s, but even in Turkey, progress takes over, and Churchill number 45160 was destined for the scrapyards until the Swanage Consortium intervened.
I started initially with the Iranian locomotives, but unfortunately problems with the Ayatollah doing his thing in Iran meant I had to take that venture, and then I swung over to looking at the Turkish locomotives, and I thought perhaps there was a light at the end of the tunnel there, and continued through with it to its bitter end.
After all this, I mean, 10 years, it must seem like really the end of a dream for you to finally get the locomotive safely back over here to England.
Yeah, 10 years. July 1979 was when it first started. Wrote letters to Turkish State Railways and to the British Embassy in London. And I felt 1983 came, progress wasn't perhaps as it should have been, and I felt I had to go to Turkey to start negotiations with Turkish State Railways directly. And it took from then to now to finally bring it to its conclusions. Many problems in between, but I got there in the end.
The cost of bringing 45160 back home was £25,000 on the nail. The Turks weren't prepared to let her go on credit. She looks a little battered, but her new owners expect to have her hauling passengers for the first time in her life by the autumn.
Don't let looks fool you. She's mechanically quite sound. Indeed, she was in steam in Turkey 6 or 7 weeks ago. And all things being equal, she will be in steam at Swanage on the 16th, 17th of September on the gala weekend.
But before all that, a long road journey lies ahead at a top speed of 30 miles an hour. It'll be Wednesday afternoon before the lorry carrying the 92-ton loco delivers her to her new home down on the south coast, where she'll be given a good overhaul and a lick of paint by the enthusiasts who worked so hard to bring her to England.